Okay, so we are going to do section 77 to 81, power of controller generally. Okay, the controller to have certain powers of a civil code. So many times questions is asked from this, from the based on the power of controller. Okay, so these are the powers of controller. What he can do: A, summoning and enforcing the attendance of any person and examining him on oath. So controller can ask summon. He can give summons, means that he need to be present in the patent office, and then he can ask him to examine. He can ask him that you tell. You can ask question. So that is the power. Just like a court. Okay, court in any kind of disputes, court can give a summon, and that person has to present in the court to give being examined. Requiring and production any document. He can ask. Court can ask, please produce these documents. Please submit this document. These are things court can ask. Receiving evidence on affidavit. So he can receive documents on affidavit. Issuing commissions for examination of witness or documents. For examination of witness he can do. Awarding cost. If any cost is awarded, like in case of false things, like other party has to undergo, pay the attorney's fees are paid, and other costs are there. And if he loses the case, then other court can ask that you need to pay his cost. So this thing he can do. Reviewing his own decision on application made to him, right? So this is important. If court has given any decisions which we feel that it is against us, then according to Rule 130, we can fill Form 24, fees 1600, and time is within 1 month from the date of communication. And if you want to extend, then Form 4 need to fill. You can fill Form 4 and ask for more time. Otherwise, within 1 month of decision, if you want to ask controller to review his decision, that also we can do. Setting aside an order pass ex parte on application made to him. So Rule 132, Form 24 again, and then same fees within 1 month. And if you want to extend, then fill Form 4. Any other matter which may be prescribed that he can do. Okay. And again, what it says, then any order for cost awarded by the controller shall be executed as the degree of civil code. Means you can't deny. If controller says that you need to pay this much money, then you will have to pay the money. You can't say like this. 78, power of controllers to correct clerical errors. So 71, which one was 71, right? 71, what we said, that the rectification of register by appellate board. Okay, so here the application is made by agreed person to appellate board, and appellate board makes the correction, and he directs the controller and he gives. So again, in power of control we see section 78, the controller can make correction for clerical errors, a specification, and other file documents. Okay, so he can make corrections. Okay, according to section 78. Again, this correction is subject to section 57 and 59. Okay, without prejudice to the provisions contained in section 57 and 59 as regard amendments, application of patents or complete specification or other documents relating thereto, and subject to provisions of section 44. The controller may, in accordance with the provision of this section, correct any clerical error or any patent or any specification, other documents in pursuance of such application or any application for a patent for grant or any clerical error in any matter which enter in the register. So section 70, what it says, controller can also make correction in the register. So section 71 says that activation can be done by the appellate board. Means if you want to make any changes, so under section 71, you can approach the appellate board. Under section 78, you need to approach, you can approach controller also, and you can ask for changes. Okay. But in case controller doesn't hear, then you can approach for the appellate board also. The controller making changes without any request. Okay. If controller is making, so here what we see, appellate board will not make any changes without request. Any order appellate board under this section rectify the register shall direct that notice to rectification shall be served upon controller, and in prescribed manner shall upon receive such notice rectify the register. So appellate board will only rectify if the request is made to him, but controller can make changes without any request if he feels that can be changed. But again, it is subject to section 57 and 59. Section 57 is power of amendment application before controller. 58 is amendment specification before appellate board and high court. Okay. And section 78, it gives the power of controller to make changes. So if controller is making changes, then he will give notice and also an opportunity to be heard. If controller thinks that such changes might alter the meaning and scope of documents and materially affect any person, the notice for change of nature of change is published. Okay. So if controller thinks, so this is in conjunction with other section also. Okay. So anytime, so section 78 is giving us direction of in general what are the powers controller can do, and other section that you read where controller is making changes upon request, any request. Okay. So that is in conjunction with the power of controller under section 78. So anytime, so if you ask why, say for example, we read for many times we read that controller will publish it and other person can oppose this. Okay. So this is why controller is publishing documents. You can ask question that why there is a need to publish the document, who gives power. So section 78 gives power to controller to publish those nature of changes if they are harmful to any person. And then we already discussed that opposition will happen. Upon publication notice of correction, any person interested may give notice to the controller, rule 124, see form 14, and time within 3 months or date of advertisement. Okay. And the procedure is same, 78 to 63 will follow. And evidence how to given and power of controller in respect thereof. Okay. So evidence to be given in affidavit to the controller. So any evidence that you want to give, that has to be in affidavit to the controller. And if controller asks, evidence could be oral. So if controller is satisfied, then you can give, in hearing, he can say oral will also work. And evidence could be cross-examined. If controller is not satisfied, then he can ask for cross-examining your evidences. Okay. And then section 80 and 81. So exercise of discretionary power by the controller. The controller can give an opportunity to be heard before giving any adverse decision. If a request for such hearing is made to controller in at least 10 days before the expiry of time. So if controller has given any adverse decision, then if he has given any timeline, then you can make a request for hearing of those cases. And final one in this section is section 81, that disposal of controller by controller of application for extension of time. So controller can extend time for doing any act without giving notice or hearing parties interested, nor shall any appeal live from any order of controller of granting such extension. Okay. So in many places we see that controller can extend the time. So this section 81 gives the power to controller to extend time. So the simple meaning, this section 77 to 81 it just say what are the power of controllers are and what are the activity we have been hearing in other sections. they all just fall under this. They are nothing new, but they just justify that why controller can do those things. Like power of control, the 77 controller to have certain power of civil code. So by this, controller is given power. I mean, he can ask summon someone. He can ask someone to be present in the office. He can like he can ask for give me evidences, and if he pass any award, means if he's awarding any cost, then that will like passing order, a degree of civil code has to be followed. And if any order is passed ex parte an application made to him within prescribed period, and then that then he can hear. Also, if he has passed any order, then you can apply for the request. So all those things are given here, like section 77F, reviewing his own decision on application made within the prescribed time and in the prescribed manner. If you give, then he will hear his own decision. He will review his own decisions, and he can extend time as per section 81 can be done. So 77, section 77 is I feel I have seen some questions from section 77, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So these were there, mostly from E, F, G questions were there. E, F, G, I have seen the questions. So please memorize this, section 77, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And other things are, I think, are normal. You know them all very well. Okay. So we stop here.